We have just incredible surveillance video out of Norton Shores tonight. A gas station clerk opened fire on a man robbing the place. It's a case that raises questions about guns in the workplace and whether the clerk could be disciplined for opening fire. 24 News 8's Leon Hendricks is in studio control with what he's learning. Leon?
Marley, good evening. That's the big question. It seems pretty clear at this point that the clerk did nothing criminally wrong. He was faced off with a suspect armed with a revolver. But as we've seen in too many cases past, that just because you haven't broken the law doesn't mean there won't be consequences. It is shocking video, perhaps more of a shock for the robber here at the Norton Shores Shell gas station on Henry Street. An early morning robbery around 6 a.m. and the victim struck back, pulling a weapon on the robber himself, sending the perp running for his life. It is a tale, though, that we have seen before. But for the victim who turned things around on a robber in Benton Harbor at a Walgreens in 2011, the ordeal ended up turning back on him, costing him his job. Walgreens saying he violated their policy by escalating the situation when he pulled that gun. It's not clear what, if anything, will happen to the clerk in this case. Management of the Shell is not commenting on their policies. Former Muskegon County Prosecutor Tony Tagg says it is clear that as long as he had that gun legally, the clerk did not break any laws.
Whenever you're faced with an incident where there's an imminent posing of great bodily harm or death, you are entitled under Michigan law to use deadly force to protect yourself.
What's not clear is whether or not he is breaking company policy here by having that gun in the first place, and whether management will decide that he should be disciplined.
And certainly if those employees are acting within the bounds of the law, I would think that it would provide a deterrent effect on persons feeling free to walk in and try robbing a gas station or any other type of retail operation.
Now, in the Walgreens case, the clerk filed suit against Walgreens for firing him, but the judges upheld the decision, saying that Walgreens was not in the wrong for deciding to discipline their employee. We'll, of course, keep an eye on what happens in this case, and keep in mind here, police are still looking for that robber. Anyone with information asked to call Muskegon Silent Observer 231-72-CRIME. Back to you.
Definitely a scary situation for that
Indeed.
clerk, Leon. We'll have to see what happens.